Now we are going to see the vector decomposition of white noise random process. If we talk about white noise, we have to understand the terms first. Like we see that in digital communication system, the models which we generally used are additive white Gaussian noise channel models are used to study the performance of digital communication systems. So what is additive white Gaussian noise, or in short AWGN noise? So the first question is white noise signal. Why do we call it as white noise? White noise is so called because its power spectral density is uniform over the entire frequency range. अगर अब आप यहाँ पर इस ग्राफ को देखें, ये पावर स्पेक्ट्रल डेंसिटी दिखा रही है आपकी वाइट नॉइज़ की। तो पावर स्पेक्ट्रल डेंसिटी को हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं एस एफ से, जहाँ एस एफ ये रिप्रेजेंट करा है कि पावर स्पेक्ट्रल डेंसिटी इज़ बेसिकली अ फंक्शन ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी। तो इसको हमने वाई एक्सिस पर दिखा दिया है पीएसडी को, और एक्स एक्सिस पर हम फ्रीक्वेंसी ले लेंगे अपनी। तो वाइट नॉइज़ वो है जिसकी पीएसडी आपकी थ्रू आउट द फ्रीक्वेंसी रेंज कांस्टेंट होती है। इसीलिए यहाँ पर देखिए हमें एक्स एक्सिस के अबाउट एक पैरेलल लाइन मिली है जो ये रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है कि फ्रीक्वेंसी की वैल्यू So if we see that the power spectral density of the white noise, we see that it is constant throughout the entire frequency range, and that constant value is equals to n naught by 2. N naught is also represented in eta by eta in some books. So n naught and eta both are the same things. N naught is basically, it represents and naught by 2 is representing the power spectral density of white noise. So why we are calling it as white? First thing, it is clear that the PSD is constant. Second thing, it is analogous with white light, which is a superposition of all visible spectral components. Like if we talk about white light, what does it contain? It contains all the visible spectral components. So this noise is just as similar to or analogous to white light. That is the reason it is also known as white noise. Now in that, if we see the whole term, which is additive white Gaussian noise, the second term white is clear in nature. What do we mean by white noise? The second thing is Gaussian. Why do we call this noise as Gaussian noise? Because if we see the distribution of this noise, see, noise is basically a random signal, that is, its nature cannot be predicted. It is not a deterministic signal, it is a random signal whose nature cannot be determined. So to study the random signals or random variables, we know that we study probability theory, and if we want to know the distribution of such random signals, then we have to study the probability distribution functions. If we see the probability distribution function, or in short PDF of this noise, white noise, we will see that the PDF of this noise appears to be Gaussian. That means the shape of the PDF is Gaussian in nature. That is the reason this noise is known as Gaussian noise. Now we know that Gaussian PDF is bell shaped, means the shape of the Gaussian PDF is bell shaped, whose peak value occurs at its mean value. And the noise which we are going to study, the AWGN noise, its mean value is 0 and variance is sigma square. Mean value is 0, that means the peak value of this noise will appear at m is equals to 0. Now we were talking about the PSD of white noise, which was given by SNF is equals to n naught by 2. Here if we see n naught was a constant whose value is given by k times TE. Now what is k? K is the constant for Boltzmann, that is the Boltzmann constant, and TE is the equivalent noise temperature of the system. That is the temperature due to the noise, equivalent noise temperature of the system. Now all the terms in additive white Gaussian noise model is clear. Additive here means that the nature of this noise is additive in nature. That means it will always be added with the transmitted signal. That is why it is known as additive noise. So additive white because its PSD is constant, Gaussian because its PDF is Gaussian is shaped. So this AWGN noise channel model is generally studied to study the performance of any digital communication system. Now see here, a question is given that derive and plot the autocorrelation function of white Gaussian noise which has a power spectral density of n0 by 2. That is, we have to plot the autocorrelation function. Now see, because we know that the power spectral density is nothing else but the Fourier transform of the autocorrelation function. That means if we take out the Fourier transform of autocorrelation function, which is represented by r tau, then we will get SF, that is the PSD. So if we have to take out the autocorrelation function r tau, what we have to do? We have to calculate the inverse Fourier transform of the power spectral density, that is SF. Now for white noise, we know that the power spectral density is n0 by 2. That means we have to calculate the PSD we have to calculate the inverse Fourier transform of n0 by 2. When we calculate this, because n0 by 2 is a constant, the inverse Fourier transform we will get n0 by 2 del t. That means the autocorrelation function is given by n0 by 2 del t. This is the autocorrelation function of the white noise, whose graph is being plotted here. On the x-axis we have taken tau, and on the y-axis we have taken the autocorrelation function r tau, and here we can see that we have obtained a delta function whose strength is n0 by 2. That is, it is a delta function weighted by a factor n0 by 2 at tau is equals to 0, which indicates that any two samples of white noise are totally uncorrelated. So if we have to calculate the autocorrelation function, simply we will take out the inverse Fourier transform of the power spectral density. Because we are talking about the white noise, the power spectral density is n0 by 2. The inverse Fourier transform of n0 by 2 will be is equals to n0 by 2 del t. That means we will get a delta function.